Hi, I'm Dr. Gunjan Gupta from Skin Concepts Noida. In case you are one of those struggling with dandruff this winter season, you will find this video helpful. In my earlier post, I've already mentioned the causes, risk factors, and ways to deal with mild dandruff. Dandruff, though a non serious condition, can be at times difficult to treat. In case your dandruff hasn't resolved after increasing the frequency of shampooing, reducing oiling, using home remedies or OTC dandruff shampoos, it is time to use prescription grade anti dandruff shampoos. And these are what I'll be discussing today. Prescription grade shampoos contain higher concentration of ingredients as compared to the OTC dandruff shampoos and are thus more effective. These shampoos are classified according to the active ingredients present in them. The first category is the most commonly present molecule, that is ketoconazole or cyclopyrox. So these are the antifungal dandruff shampoos. Both these molecules, ketoconazole and cyclopyrox, are potent antifungal agents which reduce the yeast overgrowth causing dandruff. Some of the tried and tested brands that I would like to mention are Keraglow AD by Ipca, which is a combination of ketoconazole. It's a ketoconazole shampoo. Then you have Candid K shampoo by Glenmark. This is a combination of ketoconazole and ZPTO. Scalp Plus is another brand by Glenmark, which again is a combination of ketoconazole with ZPTO. Then you have Longidref shampoo by Canixa Life Sciences. Novell shampoo by Palsons. Nisral by Johnson's is another popular brand. Atex shampoo by Cipla is a cyclopyrox shampoo. It is important to keep in mind certain things while using these shampoos. 1. Read the instructions carefully. In most of these, you will be advised to apply the shampoo on a wet hair, leave it in place for 2 to 4 minutes before rinsing it off. It's important to use these shampoos at least twice a week. But one problem with these shampoos are they cause a lot of dryness and make the hair frizzy, especially since you're advised to restrict oiling when having dandruff. So a lot of women are reluctant to use these for long, and regular use of these shampoos is important to keep the dandruff under control. So how to overcome this problem? 1. Don't use very hot water to rinse your hair. You can use your regular shampoo for in-between washes. That is, in case you're using your anti-dandruff shampoo twice a week, you could use your regular shampoo for a wash in between these two washes. Always use a conditioner irrespective of the shampoo that you're using. So you can use your regular conditioner while using these anti-dandruff shampoos. 4th, always use the shampoo only on the scalp surface and not along the length of your hair. Some of the antifungal shampoos contain milder antifungal molecules like climbazole or pyroptone olamine and many more moisturizing agents. For example, Sebamed anti-dandruff shampoo has pyroptone olamine and moisturizing factors. Then you have Daziano, which has climbazole and hyaluronic acid as a moisturizing agent. So these shampoos, which have milder antifungal molecules and more moisturizing agents, are good for long-term use and maintenance. The second category of anti-dandruff shampoos are those which contain keratolytics like salicylic acid. This helps in removing the tough flakes which tend to stick onto your scalp. Keratizer is one such shampoo by Uniskin. It has salicylic acid. Then you have Cilicia KT by Janta Pharma, which is a combination of salicylic acid, 2% ketoconazole and ichthyol pale, an anti-inflammatory agent. The third category of shampoos are those which contain coal tar, which regulates the cell division. The fourth category is those which contain steroids like fluocinolone. These two categories, coal tar and steroid containing shampoos, are reserved for very severe cases of dandruff and are generally used under medical supervision, and hence I'll not be going into details of these. In case your dandruff hasn't resolved after even using these shampoos, prescription grade shampoos, for 4 to 6 weeks, it is time to see your dermatologist for proper diagnosis and treatment in case you are suffering from the more severe version of dandruff called seborrheic dermatitis, or it could be something resembling dandruff like psoriasis, seborrheic or contact dermatitis to your hair color, etc. So be sure to see your dermatologist if even the prescription grade shampoos aren't working over a period of 4 to 6 weeks. Thank you. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any queries, leave them in the comment box. In my next post, I'll be discussing how do people with treated hair, colored hair or very frizzy hair deal with dandruff. So keep watching. Thank you.